A joyful celebration turns into a nightmare when the person you trust most shatters your dignity in front of everyone. Sometimes, the deepest wounds are inflicted not by strangers, but by those closest to us. What would you do if your world fell apart at the very moment you expected love? The sound of balloons rubbing together fills the room as Emily ties the last one to a chair. She steps back, looking at the decorations. Her hands shake a little, but she smiles. "Brian, does this look okay to you?" Her voice is soft. Brian glances up from his phone, barely meeting her eyes. "Yeah, it's fine, Emily." He puts the phone down and walks over, but his steps are slow. Emily tries to read his face, searching for a trace of excitement. She laughs nervously. "I just want everything to be perfect. It's our first baby, you know." She waits for him to say something, anything, but he just nods and looks away. The doorbell rings. Emily's shoulders relax a bit. That must be Mom. She opens the door and Patricia steps in, arms wide. "My beautiful girl, this place looks amazing." Patricia hugs Emily tight, then glances at Brian. "Are you ready for a house full of people?" Brian forces a smile. "Yeah, I guess so," Emily whispers. "Thank you for coming early, Mom. I needed you." Patricia squeezes her hand. "Always, sweetheart." As guests start arriving, the house fills with laughter and voices. Emily greets each person, her smile bright, but her eyes flicking to Brian, who stands near the window, watching but not joining in. Linda, Brian's mother, arrives with a box in her hands. "Emily, you went all out. Are you sure you're not overdoing it?" Her tone is sharp, but she hands Emily the box anyway. Emily takes a breath. "I'm fine, Linda. Thanks for coming." Linda looks around, her lips pressed tight. "Just don't tire yourself. It's not good for the baby." Emily nods, but her hands tighten on the box. She glances at Brian, hoping for support, but he just looks away. Patricia notices and whispers, "You're doing great. Don't let anyone ruin this for you." Emily forces a smile, but inside, she feels the tension growing. The laughter in the room feels far away, like she's watching someone else's party. Brian stands in the corner, silent, his jaw tight. Emily wonders if he'll ever tell her what's really wrong. A fork clinks against a plate. Emily stands at the center of the room, holding a small gift bag, her cheeks warm with excitement. Laughter and chatter fill the air. Brian stands beside her, arms folded, eyes darting between Emily and the guests. Linda's voice cuts through the noise. "Emily, open mine next." Emily smiles, nods, and pulls out a tiny blue onesie. "It's adorable, Linda." "Thank you." Linda gives a tight smile. "I hope he doesn't get your clumsiness." Emily laughs softly, but her eyes flick to Brian, searching for support. He clears his throat. "Well, let's just hope our baby doesn't inherit Emily's cooking either." The room goes quiet. Someone coughs. Emily's hands freeze on the tissue paper. Patricia tries to break the silence. "Emily's tried so hard." Brian interrupts, voice louder now. "Mom, you remember last Thanksgiving? The turkey was so dry, we almost needed a fire extinguisher." A few guests chuckle, but most look away. Emily forces a smile, blinking fast. "I guess I'll have to practice more." Her voice is thin. Linda leans in, whispering, "It's just a joke, dear. Don't be so sensitive." Emily's heart pounds. She sets the gift down, her hands trembling. "Excuse me, I need a minute." She moves toward the hallway, eyes on the floor. Brian calls after her. "Em, come on, don't make a scene." Emily stops, her back to the room. "I'm not making a scene. I just need some air." Her words are soft, but her shoulders shake. The guests exchange awkward glances. Patricia stands, her voice gentle. "Emily, honey, do you want me to come with you?" Emily shakes her head. "No, Mom, I'll be fine." She walks quickly down the hall, tears blurring her vision. Linda sighs, turning to Brian. "She's always been dramatic." Brian rubs his face, regret flickering in his eyes. "I didn't mean to upset her." Patricia sits back down, her expression tight. "Sometimes words hurt more than you think." Emily closes herself in the bathroom, muffling her sobs with a towel. The laughter from the living room sounds far away now, replaced by a heavy silence in her heart. She wonders how a day meant for joy could turn so quickly into pain. Have you ever been hurt by someone you love in front of others? Share your experience in the comments. The click of the bedroom door echoes as Emily shuts herself inside. She leans against it, breathing hard, her cheeks still wet. The sounds from the party fade, replaced by the thumping of her heart. She sits on the bed, staring at her hands. A soft knock. "Emily." Brian's voice is quiet. "Can I come in?" She doesn't answer. The silence stretches. Brian tries again. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. I didn't mean to embarrass you." Emily wipes her face, her voice flat. "You did, though. In front of everyone." Brian sighs. "It was a joke. I thought people would laugh." She shakes her head, not looking at him. "It wasn't funny, Brian. It hurt." He stands on the other side of the door, words tumbling out. I don't know. I get nervous when everyone's watching. I say stupid things." Emily closes her eyes. "That's not an excuse." A pause. "I know. I'm sorry, Em. Please come back out." She pulls her knees to her chest, voice small. "I can't. Not right now." Footsteps move away. Emily sits in the quiet, replaying Brian's words again and again. Each time, the sting feels sharper. She hugs a pillow, trying to steady her, breathing. The baby kicks, gentle but insistent. She presses her hand to her stomach, whispering, "It's okay. I'm okay." A new knock. Linda's voice, cool and controlled. "Emily, dear, you're making this a bigger deal than it is. People are starting to talk." Emily's jaw tightens. "I just need some time alone." Linda sighs. "You always take things so personally." Brian didn't mean anything by it. Emily bites her lip, fighting tears. "Please, just leave me alone." Linda's footsteps fade. The room feels colder now. Emily looks around, searching for comfort, but finding only her own reflection. She thinks about the party, the laughter, how quickly it all turned. She wonders if anyone really saw her pain. The baby moves again, a tiny reminder of hope. Emily takes a shaky breath, determined to protect what matters most. A soft knock at the door breaks the silence. Emily sits up, wiping her eyes. The door opens slowly. Patricia peeks in, her face gentle. "Emily, can I come in?" Emily nods, voice shaky. "Yeah, Mom." Patricia closes the door behind her and sits on the edge of the bed. She doesn't say anything at first, just reaches out and holds Emily's hand. Emily squeezes back, her grip tight. Patricia's voice is soft. "I saw you leave the party. Want to talk about it?" Emily shrugs. "Brian embarrassed me, in front of everyone. I couldn't stay." Patricia sighs, brushing hair from Emily's face. "I know that feeling. Your father. He wasn't always kind to me either. There were days I wanted to run away." Emily looks at her, surprised. "You never told me that." Patricia smiles, sad but strong. "I wanted you to believe in happy endings. But real life is messy. Marriage is hard. Sometimes people hurt us, even when they love us." Emily's voice cracks. "I don't know what to do. I feel so alone." Patricia hugs her close. "You're not alone. You have me, and you have that little one." She puts a hand on Emily's belly. "You're stronger than you think." Emily closes her eyes, letting the comfort sink in. How did you get through it? Patricia's answer is quiet. I learned to speak up, to tell your father when he crossed a line. Sometimes he listened, sometimes he didn't, but I never let him decide my worth. Emily nods, thinking, I want to be strong, for my baby. Patricia squeezes her hand. Then start now. Decide what you need. Don't be afraid to ask for it. Emily feels something shift inside, a small spark of hope. She wipes her face, breathing steadier. Patricia stands, smoothing the blanket. I'll be right outside if you need me. Emily watches her mother leave, the room feeling warmer. For the first time since the party, she believes things can get better. Brian stands in the hallway, fists clenched at his sides. He knocks, but his voice is shaky. Emily, can we talk? Emily opens the door just enough to see his face. Now you want to talk? He sighs, looking down. I know I messed up. I was just trying to be funny. I didn't mean to hurt you. Emily's eyes fill with tears. You embarrassed me, Brian, in front of everyone. Why would you do that? He rubs his forehead. I don't know. I get nervous. My mom was watching, and I wanted to, I don't know, make her laugh, maybe. Emily's voice is quiet but firm. So you made me the joke? Again? Brian's jaw tightens. It wasn't like that. Emily shakes her head. It was exactly like that. You always take her side. You never defend me. He steps closer, but she holds up her hand. Don't. I need you to listen for once. Brian hesitates, then nods. Okay, I'm listening. Emily breathes in, steadying herself. I feel alone in this marriage. You let your mom treat me like I'm not good enough. And when you join in, it hurts more than you know. Brian's voice cracks. I'm sorry. I don't know how to handle her sometimes. Emily's words come out shaky. You handle her by letting her walk all over me, by making me feel small. Linda appears at the end of the hall, arms crossed. Is everything all right? Emily turns, her voice steady. This is between me and Brian, Linda. Linda frowns, but stays. I just want what's best for my son. Emily looks at Brian. What about what's best for me, for our baby? Brian glances from Emily to his mother. Mom, can you give us a minute? Linda hesitates, then walks away, her heels clicking down the hall. Emily sighs. It's always like this. I'm tired, Brian. I need to know you're on my side. He nods, voice low. I want to be. I need to do better. Emily wipes her eyes. I can't keep doing this. I need honesty. I need you to stand up for me. Brian's shoulders slump. You're right. I'm sorry, Em. I want to change. Emily looks at him, searching his face. Then prove it. Not just to me, but to yourself. Brian nods, his voice barely above a whisper. I will. A long pause fills the space between them. Emily steps back, her hand on her belly. This isn't just about us anymore. Brian nods again, tears in his eyes. I know. The silence is heavy, but something has shifted. Emily finally feels heard, even if it took everything to get here. If you were Emily, would you forgive Brian or demand real change first? Let us know your thoughts below. A pen scrapes across paper. Emily sits at her desk, the soft glow of a lamp lighting her face. She stares at the blank page, then starts to write. Her hand shakes, but she keeps going. I can't sleep, she whispers, glancing at the clock. It's past midnight. She hears the faint sound of Brian moving in the living room, but she doesn't go to him. Her words fill the page. When did things change? When did we stop being kind? She pauses, remembering their first apartment, the laughter, the late-night talks. She writes, I miss us. I miss feeling safe. Emily wipes her eyes. The baby kicks, gentle and steady. She puts her hand on her stomach. I want you to know love. Real love, not just words. Down the hall, Brian sits on the couch, head in his hands. He scrolls through old photos on his phone. Emily smiling, their wedding day, the first ultrasound. He whispers, "How did I mess this up?" He stands, walks to the kitchen, pours a glass of water. His hands tremble. He thinks about the words he said, the look on Emily's face. He wants to go to her, to say something, but he can't find the right words. Emily closes her journal, sighs. She looks at the door, hoping Brian will come in, but the house stays quiet. She pulls the blanket tighter around her shoulders. Brian sits in the dark, the weight of regret heavy on his chest. He whispers, "Please don't leave me." Emily listens to the quiet, her heart aching. She wonders if things can ever go back to the way they were. She thinks about her baby, about being strong, about not settling for less. The night drags on. Neither of them sleeps. Each is alone, lost in their own thoughts, wishing for comfort, but not knowing how to ask. A phone vibrates on the kitchen counter, breaking the early morning silence. Brian blinks at the screen. His father's name glows in the dim light. He hesitates, then answers, voice rough. "Hey, Dad." Harold's voice is steady. "You sound tired, son. Rough night?" Brian sighs. "Yeah, I messed up, Dad. I hurt Emily. I don't know how to fix it." Harold pauses. "You want the truth? You need to stop making excuses. Marriage isn't about winning. It's about respect. Did you show her any last night?" Brian's jaw tightens. "I tried. I always feel like I'm failing." Harold's tone softens. "We all fail. What matters is what you do next. You can't hide behind your mother forever. Emily needs you to stand up, not stand aside." Brian swallows hard. "I know. I want to be better. I just don't know how." Harold lets out a slow breath. "Start by listening, by saying you're sorry and meaning it, and stop letting other people decide how you treat your wife." Brian nods, tears stinging his eyes. "Thanks, Dad." Harold's voice is gentle. "Don't waste time, son. Go to her. Make it right." Brian hangs up, the words echoing in his head. He stands in the quiet kitchen, feeling the weight of his choices. Upstairs, Emily sits on the edge of the bed, her mother's words replaying in her mind. She breathes in, steady and slow. "I deserve to be heard," she whispers. "I deserve respect." She stands, smoothing her shirt over her belly. She looks in the mirror, sees the tired lines on her face, and straightens her shoulders. "It's time," she says softly. Brian walks to the bottom of the stairs, heart pounding. He glances up, sees Emily waiting. Their eyes meet, and in that quiet moment, both know something has changed. Brian stands at the foot of the stairs, hands shaking. He takes a slow breath and walks toward Emily, who waits by the window. The morning light falls across her face. She doesn't look away. He speaks first, voice low. "Emily, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I hurt you, and I see that now." Emily's eyes search his. "Why did it take so long for you to say that?" He swallows. "I was scared. I thought if I admitted it, I'd lose you. But I realized I was losing you anyway." She nods, her voice steady. "You can't keep doing this, Brian. I need you to listen. I need you to stand up for me, not against me." He nods, tears in his eyes. "I want to change. I want to be better. For you, for our baby. I'll do whatever it takes." Emily's hands tremble, but she doesn't back down. "We need help, counseling, and your mother. She can't keep coming between us. I need boundaries." Brian wipes his face. "I understand. I'll talk to her. I'll talk to anyone you want. I just want us to work." She sighs, the weight of the night heavy in her chest. "I love you, Brian." but I need to love myself too. I won't stay if things go back to the way they were. He steps closer, voice breaking. Please, Emily, give me a chance to prove I can change. I'll go to counseling. I'll listen. I'll fight for us. Emily looks at him for a long moment. This is your last chance. I mean it. He nods, voice barely a whisper. I know. They stand in silence, the air thick with hope and fear. Emily reaches for his hand. We start today. No more pretending. Brian squeezes her hand, relief and regret mingling in his eyes. Thank you. The room feels different, lighter, but uncertain. For the first time, they both know what's at stake. Do you believe people can truly change after hurting someone they love? Share your perspective in the comments. The soft hum of the counselor's office fills the air as Emily and Brian sit side by side, hands barely touching. Emily glances at Brian, her face calm, but her eyes searching. She clears her throat. I'm glad we're here, she says quietly, her voice steady but gentle. Brian nods, looking at the floor. Me too. I want to make this work. For us and for the baby. The counselor, a gentle presence, offers a small smile. This is a good first step. Trust takes time, but it's built with honesty and effort. Emily's thoughts drift to the past months. The pain, the silence, the fights. She remembers the moments of tenderness, the baby's kicks reminding her of new life and new chances. I've learned, Emily begins, that self-respect isn't just about standing up to others. It's about standing up for yourself, even when it's hard. Brian looks up, meeting her gaze. I'm sorry for the times I made you feel small. I want to be better. She nods, a tear slipping down her cheek. Forgiveness isn't easy, but I believe in change. Outside, the world moves on, but inside this room, a fragile peace begins to grow. Brian reaches out, his hand covering hers. We'll take it one day at a time, Emily smiles softly. For our baby, and for us. Her voiceover begins, calm and reflective. It takes courage to demand better, to forgive but not forget, to hope, even when the past weighs heavy. This is our new beginning. The counselor's voice gently closes the session. Remember, healing is a journey. You're not alone. Emily and Brian rise, a quiet strength between them. The future is uncertain, but for the first time in a long while, it feels possible. The baby kicks again, a tiny reminder of life's promise. Brian pauses at the door, turning back. Emily, I know this won't be easy, but I'm ready to fight for us. Emily nods, her eyes shining with a mix of hope and caution. I want that too, but it has to be real this time. No more pretending. He steps closer, voice low. I'll prove it every day. She takes a deep breath, feeling the weight of the moment. For our child, for our family. The room feels lighter now, filled with the quiet promise of change. Outside, the sun rises higher, casting warm light through the window. Emily's voiceover returns, steady and strong. This is more than a fresh start. It's a chance to build something better, to heal wounds, and create a home filled with love and respect. Brian squeezes her hand gently. Together, Emily smiles, a genuine smile this time. Together, the baby kicks once more, a small but powerful reminder of the future they're about to face. Ready for the next subheading? If yes, please provide the next subheading and description. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like, leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more emotional stories. Share this video with your friends and family. Your support means everything.